Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how you can add a new machine and a material to your AMFG application. So if we head over to settings and you go down to production parameters, you'll see here you have a tab called machines and a tab called materials and even services. And so this is where you can add basically where you'd like to add. So let's add a new machine and I will say that it's a HP machine perhaps. Um, let's go with a HP Jet Fusion 5200. And let's say if I can't find my machine on here, I can just click can't find machine. I'll say Bamboo Labs machine group. Closest machine group is HP. I'll say it's similar to an HP printer. And I'll say 500. I know it's not realistic, but just an example. And I'll add this machine. And so now you can see here, I've got my machine group here, Bamboo Labs, and it's similar to this model. And so that's kind of what will pop up. And I can select the technology that it is down here. So in this case, let's say that it's a carbon technology. And I'll just click save. Let me refresh. I just saw that it went back to MJF. Let's actually choose FDM and click save. Okay, I think carbon didn't work because of another setting that I have enabled. So let's continue. You can see here that it's FDM, and now I can add a material. And so I can add a new material, and I can add a polymer. We have a tons of materials in a material library here. But just for the sake of this example, I'm just gonna just say cannot find material and add a custom material. I say Bamboo Labs, FDM. And I'll say this is a polymer, which is similar to Stratasys, ABS-like. This is what's similar to. And machine group, I'll say Bamboo Labs. And I'll add this material. So now this is not the end point. You still now need to add this to your quotation form for it to show up. So you can see here in my polymers, I've got my Bamboo Labs, it's active. And if I head over to my quotation forms, I now need to I have an external form and an internal form. So external form is your front-end portal, so it's this. So when your customers will log in, and internal is just when you create a ticket. In this case, I just want it to be internal. So I'm going to click internal. And now, since I've added a new technology, which was FDM, I need to add FDM here. And I need to ask for the material. And I will go for the quantity. And that's about it. And then in build logic, I now need to add the machine here. And I'll add the Bamboo Labs machine. And I'll add the material here, which is the Bamboo Labs material. And now you'll see here, this is a preview of what it'll look like. And I just need to click refresh here. And you'll see here that it updates. Well, it's not showing the right technology. So we'll leave that out for now. And then I'll just create a very simple pricing formula if material is Bamboo Labs FDM and the price is 10. And I'll click save. And so now I've got all this configured here. So now if I create a ticket and I add in a part, and then I just assign it to, let's say, Art1, and I click on the part, and then I assign it to Bamboo Labs FDM, and you can see here that it prices accordingly. And so if I choose a different material, which is my HP MJF, then you can see here that I can choose HP 3D printing. And so if I select Bamboo Labs, it'll only choose the quantity. And so this is the final step that most people forget. So it's always important to add it to the quotation form. And then if you want it to show up here, on the front end, where your customers are currently configuring this, then you'll need to go back into your quotation forms, and then you'll need to apply it to your front end portal. So then you'll need to do the same steps here that I just did previously. And that's about it. I hope this is helpful, and please comment on what you'd like to see next.